Hi, so we are going to talk to you about how we redesigned coursework, and I'm going to talk to you about extroversion, multitasking, and specialization. First of all, we determined that the coursework website was largely an extroverted personality in that it throws a lot of information at you, and you don't really input a whole bunch of information. In that, we also realize that when interacting with coursework, you are often interacting with other academic sources as well, including Access, Coursera, Piazza, and so we really wanted to make those experiences more integrated and available in the coursework layout. When thinking about doing these academic tasks, we looked at the concept of multitasking and how these are different sites that you're using, Coursera and Piazza, when doing academic tasks, for example, posting in a forum. However, since that would require changing windows, and since it really is just one task and not true multitasking, we wanted to make sure that the windows for those other third-party sites exist within coursework. And finally, we wanted to make sure that each of these tabs had some sort of graphic specialization with it to identify a different sort of personality with each page. For example, the announcements page might look like some form of newspaper or news site, while the syllabus page might actually just look like a piece of paper with the layout of the class, or a classroom, for example. And now we are going to talk to you about the announcements in coursework.
So one of the big changes we wanted to make with the announcements page was to have it be a little bit more clear who the announcement is coming from, and one of the ways to do that is to add a photo of the person posting the announcement. So if it's the instructor or the TA posting the announcement, you would have a photo of that person, which would make it more recognizable what class that announcement is for. Also, we found that the way the emails are sent on the next slide, it was really difficult as the current coursework announcements are sent to disseminate the information. So we decided to make it a little bit more clear. Again, having a photo of whoever it is sending the message so you recognize who it's from, and also having a short introduction and then having the announcement text in a separate box, which kind of keeps everything really clear and succinct so that you get to the heart of the announcement message.
And just to talk a little bit more about how we would integrate other sites into coursework. Coursework is really a tool to bring together a lot of different academic functions that maybe these other sites serve better and are better suited to specific subjects. Like one class might want to use Piazza, one might want to use Coursera, but all of these sites could be linked to coursework so that they would appear within the coursework window, and you would be within coursework but interacting with this other site. So we would want to do that for the forums section, because the forums as they are currently in coursework aren't really used very much, and many classes do go to outside sites to use forums, so they would just be integrated within coursework. And we would also want to do that with the site info section, because some classes ask you to sign up for sections on Access, and some ask you to sign up on coursework. So it would just be simpler to integrate the Access window into coursework, even though it is a separate site. And also, it would just be useful to also be able to see the rest of your Access information within the coursework framework as well.